Hello. I'd like for you to imagine a scenario for a moment. Imagine sitting in class, drowsy, eyes barely able to stay awake. Then your eyes close just for a second. Then, as you're sitting there, without realizing it, your friend's behind you, and all of a sudden you wake up with a boom! They're clapping their hands in your ear, trying to wake you so that you don't get in trouble in the future. The whole situation could have been avoided if you had gotten enough sleep the night before. MayoClinic.com, Sleep Center, and a Street Newswire Health on 5/10/2004 informs us that the inability to get a good night's sleep can affect energy level, mood, and overall health. Fatigue at any age leads to diminished mental alertness and concentration. Sleep is the most important thing you can do to stay healthy, but is also the one thing that is lacking in most adults' daily routine. You can avoid sleep deprivation. The problem is that most adults do not get enough sleep. Because of that, they can develop health issues, among other effects of sleep deprivation, but these issues can be resolved by a few lifestyle changes. I'll begin by explaining to you why people do not get enough sleep. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, taken from the National Sleep Foundation website on September 10, 2007, adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. I'm guessing that most adults do not get this amount of sleep. Medical issues play a role in how much sleep adults receive. Insomnia is one of the leading medical conditions that can cause a person not to get the best quality sleep possible. The National Sleep Center on Sleep Disorders research states that approximately 50 to 70 million Americans are affected by insomnia, and that insomnia can affect all age groups. Retrieved from the magazine, The Nurse Practitioner, by Susan Simmons, Holcomb, April 2007. Here, I have a picture of Shaquille O'Neal falling asleep after hours of being awake due to insomnia, and a woman tossing and turning in bed because she cannot sleep. There are other issues such as sleep apnea and restless leg syndrome that can hinder your sleep. Daily routines determine whether or not you get enough rest. Many adults feel they must accomplish everything on their to-do list before they can rest, which causes them to stay up later, thus missing out on hours of sleep needed. Also, some adults have a tendency to self-medicate to achieve a so-called quality sleep, but end up waking up more tired than they were before they went to sleep. Therefore, as a result of poor or not enough sleep, an array of physical and mental problems can occur. Sleep deprivation can cause many medical issues, driving problems, and your emotional and cognitive state of mind to be negatively impacted when a consistent pattern of sleep loss has occurred. According to the National Heart, Lung, Blood, and Institute, NIH publication 97/40/71, September 1997 says, chronic illnesses such as asthma, cognitive heart failure, rheumatoid arthritis, or other chronically painful disorder can be a result of problem sleepiness. It can lead to diabetes and hypertension. Obesity is an issue when consistent sleep loss occurs. Americans sleep less than they used to, and this could be part of the reason why more of us are now overweight, says David Dinges, Chief of Division of Sleep and Chronobiology at the University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine, written in an article by David Chart in the Nutrition Action Health Letter, July-August 2005. Driving while drowsy can lead to a major catastrophe. In an article found on www.sleepfoundation.org, access April 17, 2010, and according to the National Sleep Foundation Sleep in America poll, 60% of Americans have driven while feeling sleepy, and 37% admit to actually having fallen asleep at the wheel in the past year. In addition, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimates that drivers who fall asleep cause approximately 100,000 crashes every year, according to Current Health 2, March 1998. And here's a picture of a man sitting at the wheel, obviously falling asleep, which is not a good thing. Cause a crash. Most importantly, your overall emotional and cognitive state is negatively impacted when sleep deprived. A recent study published in the journal Client Biology just found just how intense your bad mood can be if not enough sleep is achieved, says an article found in Shape Magazine, April 2008. Regarding the effects sleep can have on your cognitive awareness, Prevention Magazine in October 2007 states, sleep can knit ideas together. You go to bed with pieces of the puzzle and awaken with the picture complete. Now that I have informed you of why adults don't get enough rest and the causes of sleep deprivation, I will now let you know a few tips to be able to achieve a restful sleep. There are several things that can be done to achieve a restful sleep. Some tips to achieving a restful night's sleep are: make sleep a priority in your daily routine, and make and keep a bedtime routine that is relaxing. I have listed some tips for achieving a restful night's sleep, and one of them goes along with the picture is avoiding large meal or consuming alcohol, nicotine, or caffeine within 2 hours of bedtime, which obviously 2 double-shot espressos didn't keep her awake in class, so it didn't help at all. If a medical condition is a culprit for no sleep, it is recommended that a medical professional be sought out. An estimated 80% of patients with insomnia never tell their healthcare practitioner. As said by Susan Simmons Holcomb in the Nurse Practitioner, April 2007. Now that I have opened your awareness on sleep deprivation, on what can result from not enough sleep and steps we can take to improve the quality and quantity of sleep needed, I hope you will apply this information and tips to your everyday life. You must realize that without sleep you will always be in a state of exhaustion. So, if you could choose between a refreshing, vibrant lifestyle and a seemingly drowsy existence, which would you choose in order to avoid a lifetime of friends waking you up in class with a boom? Thank you.